If you're not delighted by number 14 on page 51, I don't know what to do for you because it is delightful. So the thing that's so delightful and also that's kind of challenging about page 51, about number 14, is that you keep going back and forth between 16th notes and 16th note triplets. So something that I've talked about in the tutorials on the other videos for the other pieces of music for this year's All Region Tryouts is that we have to count eighth notes as one beat pretty often, and this is no exception. So this is in 6/8, our eighth note equals one beat, our quarter note equals 2 beats. And the challenge in this is not particularly the going between eighth notes and quarter notes, it's the going between 16th notes and 16th note triplets. So if you look at the very beginning of this, you see a pickup that starts on count 4, and we're going to have 16th notes there. And so it goes like this: 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. Or if you're used to it, 4-te, 5-te, 6-te, 1. Now the next 16ths that you see are the triplets in the second full measure. And that goes 4 lolly, 5 lolly, 6. And these two different rhythmic patterns should feel distinctly different to you. Your body's gonna move a little bit differently. 4 and 5 and 6 and. You're gonna feel down, up, down, up, down, up. It's like marching, down, up, down, up, down, up. It feels military, precise. The triplets, on the other hand, are going to feel so free. You're gonna feel like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, swinging from side to side, triangle, triangle, hammocking, hammocking, hippie hands, whatever you need to do, but you're gonna feel a sway instead. So if your body doesn't adapt to that, you probably aren't gonna play the right rhythm. So you have to switch there from feeling like down, up, down, up, down, up, to swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging. So right there in the second full measure, this is on count 4. 1, 2, 3. And this next section, picking up into the second measure on line 2, I have to switch back to down, up, down, up. So you have to keep yourself from trying to go too fast on those 16th notes. You have to keep yourself from going too slow on the triplets. But more precisely, you just need to make sure that you've played it with a metronome, that you've counted through it while snapping, and that's really the best way to assure that you're going to do this right. One other thing to help you on one of the more difficult fingering sections. So alternate fingerings, other ways of fingering a note that are not our normal accustomed fingering chart way, can really help us in fast passages. The first place that we have this, really the most important place that we have this, is line 3, measure 1, once again on beat 4. We have C, B, C, D, C, D, E, D, E. So I'm going to use an alternate fingering on beat 5 and an alternate fingering on beat 6. So this is what I'm going to do. C, B, C, totally normal. D, normal. And when I go to that next C, I'm going to keep my pinky up. I'm going to keep my right hand down. And I'm just going to switch my left hand to C. And then when I come back to D, I haven't had to do as much. I've only switched out my left hand. So you can see that again, C, B, C, D, C, D. You're going to retain that right hand position throughout those 3 notes. And then for the next beat, E, D, E, I'm going to keep my pinky up for the E, obviously for the D, and then when I go back to the E. I would not normally recommend doing that, but this is very, very fast. Even though it messes with the tuning on your E just a little bit, it's so fast that probably nobody's going to be able to tell. So practice doing that slowly, practice your alternate fingerings, and see if it helps you to play that section a little bit more smoothly and a little bit more quickly. And just remember, when you're playing page 51, number 14, don't forget to be delighted. just for me. All right, thanks.